Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages. We're back with another video, follow up to the last one. And here you can see we are done with the washing stage, and I've put it onto the turntable with the UV lights on. And this is curing. I set it for 10 minutes. I think that will be plenty, and then it will sit out and dry off, and it really turned out nice. I am really pleased with it. I think I did everything right. And hopefully, if anybody's watching this that is a 3D printer and a YouTuber that would like to make comments and say, hey, you can do this better or this easier or whatever, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you aren't subscribed, I hope you'll subscribe to the channel. And sorry about that, I kicked the stand. So, really excited. I'm looking forward tomorrow to start looking into the CAD programs and slicing programs and running something of my own, basically. If anybody didn't see this earlier, when I flipped this over, this is a flex plate that it's a magnet and it sticks to your build plate. And when you take it off, all you have to do is flex it like that, and your prints pop off of it. Really, really a nice extra. It saves your build plate from getting gouged by one of these. Well, actually, not one of those, but by one of these. So hopefully I don't have to use this ever, and it'll be really nice. So anyway, we've got about 4 or 5 minutes left on the Eiffel Tower. And you know what I'm going to do here real quick is I'll show you how this flex plate adheres to the build plate, okay? So, and there are 2 tabs, and you want to put those on the end, okay? But that will slide a little bit. There we go. There. Okay. So you want to make sure that's pretty square, and then you want to press down and make sure that it's stuck on everything, okay? So that's what it looks like when you're done. And it's real easy to get off because you just pull up on those tabs and it flips right off of there. So this is all exciting to me, and I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully I'll get some good criticism as far as what I'm doing with the programs and stuff as I go along. But anyway, this is part of the channel now. And as I go along and we get the train set back up and moved in, we will do more train videos. But until then, I'll be doing updates on my 3D printing and how that goes. And I'm just like I said, I'm really excited, and I'm speechless. I just can't believe that I was able to print this Eiffel Tower up. I just think it's adorable. So the detail on this is absolutely incredible. When it's done here in the next couple of minutes, I'll go ahead and pull it out, and I'll show you some of the details on it that are just unbelievable. I mean, it's hard to believe that a printer, a 3D printer, can print up something with so much detail and turn out like this. I mean, it's just, I'm fascinated by it, and the more I do this, the more I'm learning. And trust me, I'm just a beginner, so, but I'm starting to understand what they mean by slicing and you know, taking your design, send it to the slicer, then the slicer slices your layers down for the printer, and when you put it onto the 3D printer, it tells you how many layers you're going to have and how long it will take to print. And as I get into more complex things, I'll have to learn how to make supports and stuff for objects, that like an arm that hangs over a body. I have to make supports to hold that arm up, because if there's no support there, when it's printing, that printer will just, it will just come here and it'll just flop off and kind of do like that. So I'm really excited. We got about a minute 18 left for me to ramble here, and then we'll take it out of the printer. I'm going to go ahead, since I've got this done, and I'm going to turn this off. So 3D printer, it's run for 10 hours and 40 minutes today, and it did one heck of a job. So getting really close here. I hope you can see it in there pretty well. It's not easy, and I did turn my lights off, my bright lights off, because earlier when I was transferring the resin from the vat into a bottle, I poured it into here, and you can see it started to cure the resin just sitting in these bright lights up above. So I turned them off when I did that, and it seems to work better. So I learned a lesson today, and hopefully it didn't cost me much. So I'm just, like I said, I'm excited, and this is really a fun hobby to have. And if you don't have a hobby, this would be something to get into, especially if you want to make a little extra money. Okay, we're done. So let's pull this off, and I'm going to set it over here for now. And let's take a look at the Eiffel Tower, okay? Let's take a look at that. Can you see the detail in that? There we go. Look at that. You can actually see through the top up here. I mean, this is amazing. Look at these railings. See these railings, how fine they are? And every one of them's there. Every one printed, okay? And in the bottom, look at the detail on that. It just amazes me at how this did. On the bottom here, this is what sticks to your build plate when it starts out, and it goes from there. A little bit of IPA still left in here, I think. But I'm going to let this sit out for the night, and it will cure, get harder, and the alcohol will evaporate, and then I'll give it to my wife, and we'll see what she does with it as she does her vignettes and stuff. So anyway, I appreciate you all watching the channel. I hope you enjoyed these videos throughout the day today. Stick around. I'll be doing more videos on other things that I do. I'll be making decals soon, and customizing some of the cars and stuff. And I've got to get my paint booth set back up. That's going to be on the outside of this room, in the laundry room, and that way I can put an exhaust fan going through the garage wall and exhaust the fumes from the paints out. One thing I will say, the fumes from the 3D printer, I've heard a lot of people say how bad they are, and they really weren't that bad. I don't think they were bad at all. But anyway, once again, thank you for watching. Thanks for listening to me rambling on. Please subscribe and like the video if you liked what you saw, and hit the notification button. I'm going to try to do videos a little bit more often, but we'll see how that goes. And till the next time, thank you again, and share this with your friends, and let them know what we're doing here at CB Train Nut on YouTube channel. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.